Hey, everybody. Good early afternoon. Welcome to the day shift. It's your girl, Paulette, and I'm here to give you the news and information that you can use on a beautiful Tuesday, May 16th, 2023. So let's get into it, folks. We're going to give you some news and information first so that you can be in the know on everything that is happening around the world. So let's take you right on over to KCCR, where, of course, you can go ahead and download that app. It's our podcasting app. You can take a listen right now to a replay of a lunch and learn hour that we did with an amazing social media influencer by the name of Haitian Now. Her name is Naomi Thomas, and she's actually here in Atlanta, but she decided to stop through the brownstone and let us know how she makes extra money working and doing social media. All right, folks, let's get into the news and information that you can use right here on Brownstone Worldwide. I'm going to go ahead and cue him up. Let's get it going. Alan Edwards.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky arrived in the United Kingdom on Monday for talks with the Prime Minister, who said ahead of the meeting that his country would supply Ukraine with hundreds of missiles and long-range attack drones.
UK officials said ahead of Monday's meeting that they'd send hundreds of air defense missiles and long-range attack drones, with a range of over 200 kilometers, to Ukraine to aid in the fight against Russia. Harry Michaels reporting.
As talks over raising the U.S. government's $31.4 trillion debt ceiling intensifies, Wall Street banks and asset managers have begun preparing for fallout from a potential default.
The financial industry has prepared for such a crisis before, most recently in September 2021. But this time, the relatively short time frame for reaching a compromise has bankers on edge, said one senior industry official. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, which owns FICC, said it was monitoring the situation and has modeled a variety of scenarios. Davis Richards reporting.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas defended the country's border policies, insisting the Biden administration was taking a strong enough stance on a surge of migration while batting away claims it was being overly strict.
The secretary said that over the past 2 days, the Border Patrol has seen an approximately 50% drop in the number of people encountered at the southern border compared to numbers earlier this week before Title 42 ended at midnight on Thursday. Guy Davis reporting.
Leaders of the G7 nations plan to tighten sanctions on Russia at their summit in Japan this week, with steps aimed at energy and exports aiding Moscow's war effort, said officials with direct knowledge of the discussions.
New measures announced by the leaders during the May 19th meetings will target sanctions evasion involving third countries and seek to undermine Russia's future energy production and curb trade that supports Russia's military, the People said. Clara Hudson reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. China sentenced a 78-year-old United States citizen to life in prison Monday on spying charges. Jianxing Longwun, who holds permanent residency in Hong Kong, was detained April 15, 2021 by the Counterintelligence Agency. The city's intermediate court announced Lung's sentence in a brief statement on its social media site, but gave no details of the charges. Such investigations and trials are held behind closed doors, and little or no information is made public. The historic Roosevelt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan shuttered 3 years ago, but it will soon be bustling again, reopening to accommodate an anticipated influx of asylum seekers, just as other New York City hotels are being converted to emergency shelters. Mayor Eric Adams announced the city will be using the Roosevelt to eventually provide as many as 1,000 rooms for migrants who are expected to arrive in the coming weeks because of the expiration of pandemic-era rules, known collectively as Title 42, that has allowed the federal officials to turn away asylum seekers from the U.S. border with Mexico. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Representative Michael McCall, a Republican from Texas, said he does not think the United States will default on its debt. Appearing on ABC's This Week, McCall said he was optimistic the nation would raise the debt ceiling by June 1st, noting the default would embolden the country's adversaries. McCall said he agreed with Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman General Mark Milley, who said that defaulting on the debt would embolden China. A teenager was fatally shot on a train platform in West Philadelphia on Saturday afternoon, according to police. The Philadelphia Police Department said the shooting took place at the SEPTA station on the 5200 block of Market Street. The 14-year-old boy was shot in the chest and the arms and was transported by medics to Presbyterian Hospital, where he later died, police said. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
All right, you guys, you got the news and information that you can use for the beginning of your workday. So, thanks so much for everybody who joined us this morning for the rundown with Cullen and myself. If you want to continue to hang out with us throughout your workday, the best thing to do is to go ahead and just hang out with us first thing in the morning. We're on between the hours of 9 a.m. to 9:15, 9:20-ish, somewhere in between there. And we're giving you the quick stuff. We're giving you the quick news. We're giving you all of the things that you need to know right away. The hot news of the day so that you can go back to what you were doing. Because most of you guys are either probably at work or you are probably on your way to work when the rundown occurs. And so go ahead and join us for the rundown every single morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. We're going to give you the news and information that you can use for your first 15-minute break of the day. Just come on over here and hang out with us during that time. All right, folks, let's talk about some things that are happening in the brownstone that you should be aware of. Up first is the official first annual Brownstone Worldwide Block Party. We're actually going to be working with an amazing women's organization called Exhale Central Georgia in raising some funds for them. But at the same token, there's going to be a fashion show that's a part of this. And also, we're going to be having a panel of the air personalities that are going to be talking to you guys. You're going to get an opportunity to meet all of us. So we're really, really excited about that. Mark your calendars now. The more that we get information ready for you this week, we're going to start sharing that with you all so you all can start getting ready for this event. It is, by all accounts, going to be the society event of the summer season as we get ready to get into the fall. So get excited and get ready to help raise some amazing funds for this wonderful organization that is going to be setting up a beautiful scholarship for young women so that they can go to college. And we're not talking about $500 scholarships for a book or two, because that's how much books are. We're talking about a scholarship fund, right? So get ready for that. Up next, we're going to be talking about this right here. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It is the Brownstone Worldwide Neighbors Retreat. So get ready to pack your bags. Get ready to join us in 2024. If you don't have your passport, you got time, folks, to go ahead and get it done so that you can be ready to meet the other neighbors in the Brownstone neighborhood. 7 days of sailing and entertainment. Of course, all-inclusive cruise rooms, all of the things. Again, we're going to be sharing more information with you guys as it becomes available. We already know what it's going to be, right? But we want to make sure that we have all of the details put together for you all so that you all have an amazing time next year. So continue to keep it locked to KCCR the Brownstone. Go ahead and download the app and get ready, because we have we have 3 new air personalities that have joined the Brownstone. So we're excited about that too. They're going to be hanging out with us in other shows. They're going to be talking to you guys, letting you know exactly what it is that they're going to be doing and who they are. That's going to be exciting. So big shout out to them. I'm not going to announce who they are just yet. We're just going to have to wait a little while. All right. All right, so let's get right into the news and information that you can use, because there's some things that I definitely think that we should be talking about. First things first, retail sales are on the rise. So what happened in April was we saw an increase in retail sales for the first time in 3 months during April. So that's actually a sign of shoppers' resilience. And it's amid everything that we're hearing about inflation and low unemployment. Outlays at stores and restaurants and online grew actually 0.4% after falling a revised 0.7% in March. So we saw a slight increase in purchases. Now, the Commerce Department actually reported that sales rose in most categories, including cars, general merchandise, and online sales. We didn't see much of an increase in furniture, sporting goods, and appliances because, again, folks, you are still watching your money right now. We're watching this debt index. We're watching what's happening with the government and how they're handling the debt ceiling. And so many of us are still waiting to see what is going to happen, right? All right. So this is where we're going to start talking about President Joe Biden and the GOP resuming debt talks. So Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy are set to actually resume talks today on raising the debt ceiling. So Biden said he was optimistic that the deal was emerging to avoid a potentially calamitous default on government debt. Broad areas under discussion include caps on federal spending and streamlined permitting rules for energy projects. Okay. He's actually called for raising the debt ceiling without conditions, however, and Republicans say significant spending cuts must be a part of any deal. Interesting. So in the face of all of that potential turmoil that could befall the economy and markets, should the ongoing U.S. debt ceiling negotiations fail, investors may be tempted to throw up their hands and say, there's nothing I can do. All right. So we're going to continue to keep our eyes on what is happening with the debt ceiling. All right. Now, let's talk about the IRS, shall we? The IRS could soon disrupt the tax prep. The Internal Revenue Service is testing a free e-filing prototype, y'all. Did you hear what I said? A free e-filing prototype that could disrupt the prep industry. So, according to all news reports citing anonymous resources, right? We can't tell where we get the information from, and it could be ready for some filers as soon as January. So, this pilot is being developed by the IRS and the U.S. Digital Service, the White House's technology consulting agency, with funding from the Inflation Reduction Act. The IRS already offers no fee filing through various companies, and though 70% of taxpayers qualify, less than 3% actually use them. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see, because we're already talking about them opening up this industry of FedNow. I know that you guys have heard about this, and that's supposed to go live in July. We have a lot of people that are literally not comfortable using FedNow. We're going to be talking about that at a later issue of the Day Shift. And I definitely want you guys to come back and check us out when we talk about that, because I think it's important for us to understand how serious it is when we're talking about our cash money. All right, folks, let's continue to keep talking about what's in the news. But the first thing that I want to do is to give some love and to shout out what's happening in certain areas of the brownstone. So big shout out to all of the people who have actually read and are downloading. You can't download it, but you've actually opened up Brownstone Living magazine. You've read it. You're letting us know that you're seeing it. So big shout out to all of the folks throughout the US and the UK who are reading it. We've actually got a couple of people in Korea that are actually checking it out as well. So thank you so much for that. Big shout out to everybody who is paying attention. Now, remember, if you want your copy of this particular magazine and you want to subscribe to all of Brownstone Living magazine at only $5.99 a month, all you have to do is go to bit.ly/monthly $5.99, and you can get your copy there. In addition to that, whenever you become a subscriber, you also receive access to some other things as well, like free digital downloads every month, like access to things that regular folks aren't going to get because they're not a subscriber. So there you go. I'm super excited about that. All right, so here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to continue to keep talking. Somebody is wearing my phone out. Hang on just a second, y'all. Hang on just a second. Hang on. Can you believe this is happening right now? But this is real life. This is what happens. And it's somebody that I really need to meet with. All right. So there we go. I am going to continue on. So once again, you are watching, listening, paying attention to Brownstone Worldwide Studios. We are here. I'm your girl Paulette, and you are watching The Day Shift with me, your girl Paulette. All right. So let's continue to give you the news and information that you can use so that you can go about your day. All right. So let's talk about office jobs, shall we? Just know that some office jobs are literally gone for good. Despite how frequently layoff announcements reference the economy, an economic rebound won't necessarily bring some of these jobs back, folks. That's because the rise of AI, or artificial intelligence, is making companies question how many white-collar workers they really need. Mm. While demand for blue collar workers remains strong, investors and executives realize they overhired at the middle management level in recent years, experts are saying. Now, as leaders look to move forward with less bloat, one analyst tells the journal that the need for knowledge workers may have actually peaked. So we're actually going to see the disappearance of the white collar job. Right. So recent CEO comments promise or overemphasize lean and efficiency driven corporate performance that entails sizable permanent losses in white collar middle level jobs, often portrayed as attempts to correct overhiring during the pandemic. This likely signals overconfident reliance on not fully proven AI benefits or metrics. And therein lies the issue. I knew this is just the beginning of what we are going to be seeing when companies are going to begin streamlining. So some of this is also going to involve substitution of permanent jobs with more contractual human roles without the benefits. So you are just going to remember one thing. There will be more temp jobs available, but that may actually be a good thing, right? So you are going to see more and more people that are going to be doing contract work, temporary jobs. They're actually splitting up a lot of jobs now. I'm seeing it in the merchandise segment. I'm seeing it in secret shoppers or surveys, which is really just market research. We're seeing it more and more and more. And they're getting away with not having to pay people a full salary or provide them with much needed insurance benefits. So let's see what happens when it comes to the industry overall. And we're talking about the corporate industry and work overall, which brings me to another really interesting point that we want to think about. Always, always, always keep a ram in the bush. All right, you guys. Up next, we're going to be telling you how you can become an affiliate for Brownstone Worldwide and make some cash besides. Who wants to become an affiliate out there? Do you? It's a great way to make some money, and we do all of the work. You don't have to do anything. Let me tell you about it. Oh, hey, how you doing? Well, welcome to the Brownstone. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Paulette, and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, of course, you guessed it, brownstoneworldwide.com, KCCR The Brownstone, the podcasting app, and, of course, Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? Do you see that sucker behind me? That is our affiliate program, and it is launching today. So listen, if you're interested in making extra money online, the Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program is an official affiliate program that is going to offer you 20% commission on each sale and monthly recurring revenue for each continued subscriber to what? Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? That's going to absolutely add up, especially if you have a way to get that link to all of the people that you want to get it to. There's so many different ways that you can do it, right? Now, the best part about it is that there is no prior experience that's necessary. Anyone can become an affiliate to the Brownstone Living Affiliate Program. Signing up is easy. Once you do, all you have to do is grab your unique links and start sharing that with your network and social media and your emails and with your family and your friends and anybody else that you want to help live the Brownstone lifestyle the way that we're doing it with Brownstone Worldwide. Super easy to do. This program actually is going to provide you with links and creatives to share in a variety of different ways, so you can easily meet the goals that you set for yourself. Super, super simple. Now, every sale that's actually made through your unique link means a commission for you. Yeah, for you. It's a simple way to earn some extra cash for yourself or for your business if you're trying to offset a cost or pay off a credit card or just have some extra cash on hand. You can sign up by actually what? Scanning that QR code right there or using the link in my bio, right? It's going to say Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program. Don't miss out on this opportunity to make some extra cash for yourself. And guess what, folks? There are more ways to generate revenue through the affiliate program that are coming down the pipe. Get in now and start earning some extra cash. All right, folks. Thanks so much for sitting through that. All right. So if you want to become an affiliate for Brownstone Worldwide, where you get paid every 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. All right. All you have to do is head over to bit.ly/BWW affiliate, and we will be able to get you exactly what you need. And that's access to all of the creatives, all of the links, so that you can start making additional cash. You can share it with your folks. You can share it with your, your own community. You can share it, if you're looking to just add some additional streams of income, maybe to just pay your cell phone bill or whatever. This is a great way to do that. And we're going to be doing the heavy lifting. We're doing the content. We're making sure that the magazine goes out. We're making sure that the air personalities are, up to date, and the app is constantly running, right? So you don't have to worry about anything. All you got to do is get the folks there, and we take care of everything else. And with Brownstone Living Magazine, you literally get, with the monthly subscription, you literally get a residual stream of income every single month. You can't beat that. You can't turn that down. I mean, you could, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for those of you all who have joined our affiliate program. We really do appreciate you guys for everything that you are doing to help us to continue to help people to live the Brownstone lifestyle, and also to become neighbors with us, y'all, because that's what this is all about. We're here to change the narrative of how we're telling our stories our way. And the best way to do that is for us to continue to work together. All right. So folks, let's get a little bit more into some of this news and information that you can use. What is Governor DeSantis up to? So y'all, we talked about this a little bit earlier today in the rundown, but I wanted to dig a little bit deeper before my time is up here with you all today. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed 3 bills, including Senate Bill SB 266, forbidding state colleges and universities from using state or federal funding to fund diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Now, with his signature today, Governor DeSantis just solidified the dismantling of DEI bureaucracies on Florida college campuses. Now, we have here a Florida House District Representative, Alex Andrade, who co-sponsored this actual bill. So this is one of the most significant higher education reforms in half a century. And he said he couldn't be prouder to play a part in this achievement. DeSantis, speaking at New College of Florida, located in Sarasota, said, Florida has ranked #1 in higher education for 7 years in a row. And by signing this legislation, we are ensuring that Florida's institutions encourage diversity of thought, civil disclosure, and the pursuit of truth for generations to come. So here's what SB 266 is actually going to do. This legislation expands higher education opportunities at Florida's largest universities by establishing or expanding specific areas of study colleges within the universities. This includes establishing a pathway for the Hamilton Center for Classical and Civic Education at the University of Florida to be established as a college within the university, renaming and redefining the goals of the Florida Institute of Politics at Florida State University, now the Florida Institute for Governance and Civics, providing additional authority to the Adam Smith Center for Study of Economic Freedom, including the ability to hire faculty, develop curriculum, and fundraise, and establish the Institute of Risk Management and Insurance Education at the University of Central Florida. Now, additionally, the governor has also signed House Bill HB 931 to prohibit Florida's public institution from requiring students, faculty, or staff to take political loyalty tests, and signed SB 240 to expand workforce education programs and increase access to career and technical education, or CTE, programs. So here's what we want you guys to know. In the middle of all of this, they are literally dismantling DEI across the public schools that are funded. You need to know that. You need to understand that some of these bills need to be read through thoroughly to completely understand, and not just take what I say to you and what I'm reading, just like you guys can do. Read the bills for yourself. But the hard part is, unfortunately, because of this and because of what he's doing and some of the press that he's getting right now, it is impacting the economy. We've seen it with the immigration bill, where by July 1st, if businesses currently have, if they have anybody who is undocumented and they're not using the E-Verify system, which by all accounts is required anyway. So I'm from HR, so I know that that is a requirement. You have 3 days, 3 business days in which to get an employee's information to verify that they are a United States citizen, right? If you don't have that information or documentation showing that they have a right to work here, Let's see. Let's see. What I will say is this, is that in the middle of all of that, this particular deal is going to cause so many issues. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's really all I'm going to say about that, because again, people are tearing my phone up and it makes me lose my train of thought. All right, folks. So let's continue to move on and let you know that Brownstone Living Magazine is officially available. You can check out all of the amazing videos, because the way that the magazine is laid out, you can literally tap on something in there and you can watch a video, or you can tap somewhere else and you can scan things and you can go to other people's websites because they're advertisers. We have featured advertisers, y'all. And so we're really excited about that part. And we're honored because you guys have really entrusted in us the ability for us to be able to share who your business is with everything that you're doing. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And we're grateful that you have chosen Brownstone Worldwide to do that. Now, here's what's coming up for the rest of the day. More news, more information that you can use. That's number one. Number two, Dr. Michelle Josie is coming your way on both KCCR, the Brownstone radio podcasting app, and also on BWTV at brownstoneworldwide.com. You can check us out on our Facebook page at Brownstone Worldwide at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Dr. Michelle Josie is going to be giving it to you with her amazing show, Numbers Don't Lie. You don't want to miss that. All right, folks, that's my time. I've got a ton of things to do to get ready for this amazing event that's coming your way August 4th here in the Georgia area. You don't want to miss this. I cannot wait to share everything that we're doing here in the Brownstone. 3 things that I always like to tell everybody whenever I leave this show. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because you only get one you might as well embrace and enjoy it. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of The Day Shift. We'll see you around.